You can only see Rick's pregame ritual. It's very sexual.
It's starting to get there.
We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. It's the holidays. Yay.
Happy holidays.
Happy Honda Days to everyone. Happy Honda Days. Meow 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 meow. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Welcome, folks. It is the holiday. So maybe second to last show. This might be the last show of the year. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how our schedules work out. But welcome to this. Yeah. I know, right? It's weird. Fucking weird here, man. Welcome to this of Company Hour on the SF Company SF Comic Co. YouTube channel. I'm Ray Dubzello, joined by the maximum effort Graysonist of the holiday cheer personified.
I'm not Grinchy this year.
Yeah,
the holiday cheer may be back, Ray.
I think that might be the drugs talking. Might be the drugs. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, weird year. It's been pretty much the highs have been highs and the lows have been low. Man.
Let me check out the highs.
It's got a piney taste. A little half baked for you guys. If you know, you know. Welcome. This is 180. Of course, we've done a 180 for sure. As far as quality, anyways. We're gonna talk some a little bit of sad stuff, and more sad stuff when we talk about the Iron Claw.
Fucking goddamn! This is a sad show.
I know. I was just looking. I was like, oh man,
and we're happy as shit.
Kang got fired. I was like, damn. Oh yeah, what we do in the shadows is ending. Oh damn! I just looked at it. Yeah, it's all fucking. It's all like negative shit.
And we're coming in with fucking hot fucking smiles and hot fire right now. This is great. I'm fucking happy as shit.
We live in the chaos. Yeah, that's.
We thrive in chaos, bro. That's what it is.
It's like every single thing is like some kind of almost negative. So
it's like that scene in Scary Movie 4. Everybody around you is dying. Ah! And that's how it feels. That's how it feels.
Happy from Krista. Happy Catterday nerds. What's up? Happy Catty Christmas. Season's greetings, everyone, from Lori. What's up, Lori? All right, so I was gonna say let's get the sad news out of the way. We just started the sad show. We'll try to put some positive spins on some of these things, but we'll see how it goes. First, let's talk about the death that happened. What was it? Last week, I think happened.
Yeah.
Andre Braugher. Did I spell his name right? Braugher. I had to look at it like
Braugher.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So RIP to Andre Braugher. One of my favorite just actors, man. He was awesome, man. He was of course famously in Homicide, one of my favorite underrated. I think one of the underrated cop shows that kind of set the precedent for a lot of these shows that came after it. The NYPD Blues and all these like serious The Wire, and so of course the guy that created The Wire was he did Homicide Life on the Streets.
Mm-hmm.
A great underrated show. If you've never seen that show, check it out. He was great in that. He did stints. He was in Glory, City of Angels. He was great in Primal Fear, The Mist. He was also great in. Just some great roles. Every time he showed up in a movie, he killed it. He was definitely a acting scene stealer. Like he had just a great voice, a great look.
No, great voice.
And you can like not help but pay attention to him when he was on screen. And of course, the last few years he was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine as the sergeant. He was one of my favorite characters on that show. Great representation too for playing a gay character. I think he was gay in real life too, right? I think so.
I'm not sure.
But it was a great representation. Like, not all gay people are like super flamboyant and like, oh, sassy, I'm sassy gay. No, he was just a regular dude. He just happened to be gay, and he was a badass. And he was great in that show. Was it Sergeant Raymond Holt? Great character, one of my favorite characters from that show. A great show too. If you haven't seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, go check that out. Great cast, great show. What's your thoughts, man? Andre Braugher passing away, man. Just
it's a sad one because I always say that his voice can be used for anything. Like if you would have done a CGI apocalypse, this guy probably would have been my voice for an apocalypse character. Awesome dude. I remember him from the thing about these actors like this who make it big later on in their careers is that they grow throughout with all these small parts, but they always catch you. Like I always remember him from Glory. Like he was. I think he was like the very proper from the north, coming to fight, and like the other guys didn't respect him as much. They fucking treat him like shit, but he was still there. And I think I'm pretty sure he was on a movie called Get on the Bus. I like Spike Lee movies, man. Spike Lee's fucking
Get on the
great
Bus,
filmmaker. Yeah, I think he was the guy that they ended up that just ended up talking shit with some dude in the back, and they get angry, have great conversations on the bus. But man, this was a fucking shock because he's 61, bro.
Yeah, that's young. That's young, man.
That's young.
Yeah, Get on the Bus. He played Flip on Get on the Bus.
Flip, yeah. So like to me, that's probably the role that stood out the most. He was always very sincere in the person he was.
Yeah, he could play a real fucking bastard, and he can play like a real like caring like dude, and you rooted for him when he
did root for him.
Yeah.
Even you rooted him when he was a bad guy because he did the voice for
so
Darkseid.
He did
great voice for Darkseid.
Yeah, that was in Justice League.
Yeah, Apocalypse.
Okay.
Yeah, that was great.
Not a horrible one. Yeah, this one that was actually still good. Those DC movies.
No, yeah. Well, that's another tangent right there.
But Glory he was really good in Glory. Yeah, I got to rewatch it. I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, man. That's a great movie.
But Homicide and Brooklyn Nine-Nine are definitely two of my favorites. I'll vividly remember him because I remember being a huge Homicide fan and then seeing him show up in Brooklyn Nine-Nine and this comedic role. He was basically the quote unquote straight man in the all those goofy hijinks, but he had such great dry banter and humor. And it just his delivery and his like stoicness just added to the comedy so much. He was definitely one of the best parts of that
great physical actor as well with his mannerisms.
Yeah, you could tell you a whole story like with just a couple of facial expressions.
Very great, very expressive, man. He's gonna be fucking missed, man. He's fucking awesome.
Laurie, Homicide was incredible, stellar cast, and some of the best writing and acting. Yeah, ahead of its time. Like it was an HBO show on NBC. Was it NBC before it was HBO? Before HBO started doing those kind of shows. So it was ahead of its time for sure. I would suggest I need to rewatch it too. It definitely had an effect on me when I was younger, like watching that as 11-year-old Ray watching 12-year-old Ray watching Homicide. Life on the Streets.
Life in the Streets.
He was married. It doesn't mean just he was married with 3 kids doesn't mean he can't be gay. She's Lori, get into the 20th century, Lori. She's Juilliard graduate, one of the best around. Yeah, just great actor. Like can turn it on, can be funny, can be serious, can be menacing, can be terrifying, can be just poetic. He's just just all around great actor. What are you gonna remember him best for? What was your favorite?
I probably think my favorite from his is probably going to be from Glory. You know what? And another one, we didn't mention this. I forgot about this. He was in the remake of Salem's Lot with the one with Rob Lowe. He played I think he played the doctor, his like a doctor friend or his teacher friend, and I think it was his teacher friend from when he was a kid. This is the teacher that fucking helped him out. He was great in that. If you haven't seen Salem's Lot, go watch that. That's actually a good one too. Not as good as the original, but good. I think I probably remember him from Glory and from Salem's Lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
I
go.
mean, I need to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine because in these movies he's more in those shows like he's more featured. You know.
Oh, you never seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I haven't really got into it. No.
Oh, you gotta watch.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I'll watch it. You know.
Oh yeah.
It's a great cast.
We got a little Jake Peralta in all of us.
No doubt.
You need Andy Samberg's fucking awesome in that show. Yeah. You got to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Just watch it for Andre Braugher, if anything. He's so good in it.
That's my favorite meme, dude.
He's a straight lace. A lieutenant, sergeant, lieutenant, whatever. And he's just, but he's fucking hilarious. He's just like he's so such a great actor in that show. Yeah, watch that show just for him.
Yeah, Vindication, bro. That's my shit. When I hit you guys, when I'm like, yeah, see, I was right. Vindication. That's my guy, Andre Braugher.
All he had to do was be vindicated. He did a few episodes of SVU that were some of my favorites from Lori. Yeah, he was he was all over like Law and Order.
Great actor,
a lot of those shows. Yeah,
61 though.
Yeah, 61's too young, man. Yeah,
61.
Give me 80s. Give me late 70s, 80s, 90s. Yeah, don't give me no 61s, man.
I mean, in today's day and age, man, I want people to at least they got to go to 80s, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Scully and Hitchcock are epic too. His banter with Kira Sedgwick is epic. Oh yeah, in 99. In 99. Yeah, him and Kira Sedgwick have a rivalry and it's pretty fucking she wants to bang him, but he's gay and she keeps on like and they're like old rivals. And it's fucking pretty funny.
I forgot he was in the HBO movie, the Tuskegee Airmen too.
Oh yeah.
He's a great actor, man.
Yeah. R.I.P. to Andre Braugher, one of our greats. Way too young. 61's too young. All right, let's go to some more news. I guess
more bad news.
That's all bad news. Oh well, this one I like. It's not. I don't think it's bad news. I think it's actually good news. Because what we do in the shadows. Yes, Laurie, I agree. Fuck cancer. I don't think there's any pro-cancer people out there, right? Go
if they
cancer.
are, fuck them, dude. Fucking assholes.
So we got What We Do in the Shadows, the great show on FX, the spinoff of the Taika Waititi directed mockumentary about vampires living in a house, kind of a real world, like day in life mockumentary style of vampires living amongst humans and whatnot and how their daily lives go. And it's one of those rare cases where the TV show has surpassed the movie. In my opinion, I think the TV show is fucking amazing. But I did say with this last season, I think I actually mentioned on here, I was like, I think we need to end this soon. I think they're kind of running out of like really good ideas. It's still fun. I still love like living in that world with these characters, but you kind of tell they're kind of going off some steam. And that's usually happens with a lot of TV shows around like 4, 5, 6. That's when they start to kind of whimper and like either they'll reinvent themselves and go on for another few years, or they kind of just like kind of whimper off and like kind of die a slow death and like all right, this should have ended like, and you don't want to ever say like, oh, this should have ended 3-4 seasons ago, like a lot of major sitcoms like Friends should have ended like The Office, like those episodes, those series went a few seasons too far. So this is ending with season 6. We just had season 5 just happened a little while ago, and this is coming to an end. It's upcoming 6 seasons slated to be its last. Let's see. The cast is amazing. Korvan, Kayvan Novak, Matt Berry's one of my favorite TV characters of all time now. Natasha Dimitru. And Mark Porsky, I can't pronounce anybody's fucking name. Nandor, Laszlo, Nadja, and Colin, who are just one of the best fucking cast of characters, man. This is coming to an end. Season 6. I think it's a good time to end this. You can always revisit these characters too. They're vampires, so come back in like 5-6 years, do like a movie or something. I would like you can bookend like start with a movie, end with a movie. I think this is a good time for this to end. The last season was fun, but you could tell they were running on steam. But I'm definitely gonna miss these characters. But it's great. This is definitely gonna go down as one of my favorite shows of all time because it's a great show, great cast, great writing, just fun, just a fun take on the vampire lore. Lori agrees. I think 5 seasons is plenty. It gets redundant after a while. Yeah, it's kind of like you're kind of like trying to retread some stuff and like go different places. I think they hit their marks and they did a good job. And season 6 is a good way to end it. Go out with a bang. But Mr. Effort, what do you think, man? What do you think of this ending at this point?
It's time. I don't know where else they're gonna. I want to see what they're gonna do for the finale now. That's the main thing. The one thing is, though, I think I would like on this one. I definitely would want a spinoff. Maybe go to those energy vampires. Those
Colin Robinson and yeah, what's her name? The chick from SNL. I like their little chemistry. The other energy vampire.
I can't remember her name. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, she does a great Miley Cyrus.
Oh, Vanessa Bayer.
Vanessa Bayer. Yeah, I like her.
I like those characters. I can see that like going as a spin-off because it's brand new. They probably wouldn't have to do much. It's just them going, being drifters or whatever. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Like a road
but
comedy.
It's time. Yeah, but it's time. You could feel it. The way the arc of the story, it's actually it has arced. It's coming to the downturn. So I want to see how it. Yeah, Nandor coming after
and Gizmo and I think it's a good way, and
entangled
entanglement,
an epic battle. It's gonna be. Yeah. I can't wait. He needs to die.
Who needs Gizmo?
Yeah, he fucking disrespected Nandor.
Wow. No, I think they're just end up. I think they're just gonna hook up at the end. Yeah. They're gonna be lovers.
You'll never know. You'll never know.
I love fucking Matt Berry. Matt Berry's fucking great, dude. Anytime he shows up, he's just so fucking good, man.
He's my favorite.
Have you seen the IT Crowd?
Oh, I watched it.
Yeah,
I watched like a few episodes of it when he got into it.
Yeah, oh, he's fucking his delivery is fucking hilarious. He was in something recently. He was in something recently.
Like I read a book, and one of the characters in the book is a fucking flying talking skull. And the way they described the voice, I was like, oh, that's Matt Berry. I was like, oh, I'd fucking love it because the guy's like a fucking little snarky ass skull. Like, dude, just let me go fucking hook up with somebody. Come on, let me out, please. It's great.
Yeah, great. It's I think it's appropriate. How do you think it's gonna end? Are we gonna get like a non-ending and kind of leave it open, or you think we're gonna get like a definitive? Some people will die.
I don't want like a Sopranos ending. That's for one thing. I don't want a Game of Thrones ending where everything just doesn't kind of feels rushed. Makes sense. But goddamn, fucking Kenobi's going crazy over there. I don't know. I definitely want to see what happens with Nandor and fucking Gizmo, Guillermo. There's so many stories. I want to see what happens with Christian Shaw's character. Because she's still trying to
be a part of the group.
Be a part of the group. I think that desperation of her character always cracks me up. It's just, how long are we going to wait for it?
Yeah, I think they usually So probably next year sometime. I would say around like the same time around April, May. Probably get it. It could be one of those things where they kind of drown it try to push it out longer and make it last longer, but hopefully that's what she said. Let's see, Matt Berry in Toast of London. I need to watch. I've seen some clips of that. That shit looks fucking hilarious. I need Matt Berry everything, man.
I'm surprised that Matt Berry hasn't been cast in movies yet.
He's been in some movies.
I mean hardcore, because this guy's a fucking genius. Just delivery is key.
His timing and his voice is just so it's so great. Condescending and fucking great. I love Matt Berry. I want him to play me in the movie if we ever do. I like that. I just want to be a British guy.
The best one is when he hits his oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Just yeah, his delivery is the best.
No. Let's see. I would like to see more of the Baron's character. Who would you like to see as a guest star on Shadows from Lori? Who is a vampire person? Well, if they could get Tom Cruise, that'd be hilarious.
Have they got Jason Patrick yet?
They haven't got Jason Patrick. Corey Feldman would be good.
Kiefer Sutherland?
Kiefer Sutherland would be good. Oh, did they? No. But yeah, like getting Tom Cruise would be great because he's the ultimate real life vampire because he doesn't age.
Josh Hartnett. He was a vampire just for a bit. 30 Days of Night. Get Danny Houston on there. That'd be great. That's a hardcore actor, man. I like Danny Houston.
Hey, Gary Oldman, that would be a big get right there.
That'd be a great get right there. Well, who's the Dracula Untold? Who's that? Luke Goss? No, that's not Luke Goss.
Luke Evans.
Luke Evans. You get Willem Dafoe yet?
Dafoe. Anyone from Near Dark?
Oh, let me see. Henriksen is still alive. What's her name? Vasquez should still be alive, hopefully. What was her name? Janine Goldsmith. I forgot her last name. Who else? Other good vampires.
Whatever big vampire lore, movie lore people.
Well, like in the popular zeitgeist, post 80s, Grace Jones, vamp. Kadeem Hardison. No, he wasn't. He didn't get turned into a vampire.
Now you just go a real deep cut. So
yeah, Death by Temptation. Oh, Nicolas Cage.
They had Machete on, right? They had Danny Trejo, I think, right?
I think he might have.
I think he was part of that council. Yeah.
Machete. That's great. I'm trying to think of what other. I don't know if he's still out there. Duncan Rager from fucking Monster Squad. Get that fucking Dracula.
Is he? He might be dead.
Oh, I'd be fucking sad if he is, man.
Maybe not. Eddie Murphy.
Oh,
Vampire in Brooklyn.
That was. I like John Landis, man, but that was like, oh, dude, why?
I remember being very disappointed watching that movie in the theater.
Could have had so much potential, just like the idea of it.
Yeah, I saw that at West Portal. I remember seeing that at West Portal, and I had to get a friend's mom to get us in because it was rated R.
Still open as a theater. Good shit.
No, it's closed.
No, really?
Yeah, it's been closed. Yeah, I literally walked by it 2 days ago.
I thought it was like an art house movie theater.
It's all closed up. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to buy it. You should buy it.
Yeah, SF Comic Book Company.
Anna Poliard from Innocent Blood.
Yeah, that's a great one. Fucking Anthony LaPaglia if he's still alive.
That movie would have been great if they cast a better lead actress in that role. I think she was not a good actor, and that kind of ruined the movie. Well, that movie could have been really good if they cast a better person in that role. That movie
she was just coming off of fucking, I think, La Femme Nikita or Femme Fatale or something like that. No, La Femme Nikita.
She's not a good actor in that. She's really I was like, man, this would have been a good movie if they cast a really good actress in the lead role.
She just did not like her.
She just talked like this. No, you can have an accent, it's fine, but her acting was horrible. She was like in a different movie. She was like in a totally different movie.
Movie's weird though.
The movie's weird, but it could have been even like if they had dude, everyone else, all the other actors are great, but she's just like in another fucking movie and just like kind of brings the movie down.
David Boreanaz. They should get Angel.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, one of the Buffy peoples. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking good. James Marsters.
Yeah, get fucking Sarah Michelle Gellar. Shit.
Yeah.
This is what
David Arquette.
They would take all the Buffy cast and have them make they're making a TV show out of the out of their TV show, and all the characters are from Buffy, but playing What We Do in the Shadows character. And they're like really pissed that they're gonna Jay and Silent Bob it because they're really mad. And they just murder
crossover. Yeah,
that'd be cool. I'm down with that. I'll write the last season. Let's go. All right. So yeah, it's due time. I hope they go out with a bang, or go out with a fang, if you will.
Just a lot of blood. I want the council blowing up and some crazy
chaos. Shit. Colin Farrell. Yeah. I want chaos. I want fucking Fright Night. I want chaos. I want give me chaos. I want ridiculousness. Go balls out. It's your last season. Do whatever do some crazy shit. Just go insane with this fucking season. No holding back. That's all I want to see. No holding back.
And the good thing is for them is at least they get to go out and make a final season. There are shows
Yeah.
that just
at least they get a
get
like
cut.
they get a head
They
they
get
get
to
a
go
heads up.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, they get a heads up like, oh hey, hey, you're gonna have a last season, which is great. Now you have time to plan too. Now you have time to write it, and all the ideas you were kind of holding back, like, oh, maybe we should do this season 7 or season 8. No, like, no, let's do it. Let's fucking put it all out there, lay it on the table. So yeah, that's a good point. Like, yes, let's just go out with a bang.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, we'll look forward to that. We'll definitely talk about it when it comes around. Sad, but not but needed. It's time. It's time. Yeah, it's time. All right, let's go jump into some maybe actually doing some time. Jonathan Majors, we've been talking about this shit for so long. Jonathan Majors has been found guilty of one of the charges. It was kind of the lesser charge. Like, he's basically, the charge was he did harm the other girl, but it wasn't intent. It was kind of a back and forth grabby fucking situation where she grabbed his phone, took his phone, he was trying to get it back, and he injured her, and he didn't get aggravated assault. It was more of a lesser charge. I think it's a misdemeanor. It's he did also, also it was revealed some text messages that did not make him look good. A lot of shit that were revealed in those text messages, like he was kind of a piece of shit to her, and saying, oh, you can't go to the hospital because people will ask questions, and I'm too important to the community for you to do that. And like that's some fucking bullshit for a person to do that to another person. So not looking good for Mr. Majors. So not surprisingly, Disney has fired him from the Kang role. And this is not a big surprise. I think they were just kind of waiting for the verdict to come down. I think this was already going, but I think they already kind of fired him, but they were just waiting to make sure that, he got fired and he got his convicted by at least something. So he's gone, and they've kind of planned this ahead of time too, because they kind of, if you watch the finale of Loki, they kind of written him off. They kind of written it, whereas they kind of go in different directions. So first, I want to hear thoughts about Majors, the whole Majors situation, getting fired. Then we're going to talk about where we're going to go from here. So yeah, what are your thoughts on Majors getting one of the couple guilty verdicts?
That's what happens. That's why I like to hold off, and I don't want to support him. I don't want to fucking crucify him at the beginning. I don't know shit. Now that you're finding out stuff about it, you're just like, wow, why would you do that? It's bad decisions. That's an idiot move. Mm-hmm. Fucking did idiot shit. There's a saying, you play stupid prizes. I mean, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Mm-hmm. And that's what happened right there. It's nothing you can't come back from.
Yeah, he can come back from this. Yeah,
you just got to learn.
Yeah, you got to do a lot of mending of like the public opinion.
Yeah, well, not even
personal opinion.
Fix yourself first. Fix yourself first. Fix yourself first. Because you can get as angry as you want at shit. Dude, I mean, I get angry with when I'm behind the wheel. That's a different story.
I feared for my life many times.
but at the same time, it's just like, I don't want to fucking do stupid shit either. It's just I push it to the line. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, if you feel that,
but that's the whole thing. There's people who cross the line. That's a line. That's a line crossed. You just got to know not to push you can push it all the way to the line. Just can't cross it.
Yeah, putting your hands on somebody else, and if you feel a need that you have to harm somebody else because your anger issues, it's maybe time to move on from that relationship. If that person makes you that fucking mad, that you feel like you have to put your hands on them, just get out of that fucking relationship. Save yourself from yourself. No one should put their hands on anybody for any reason. Well, somebody punches you should definitely push them away. But
exactly. And I believe in that. It's like we're going to talk equality. You're in my weight class. I'm fucking you up. I'm sorry.
Don't punch down.
Yeah, if you're in my weight class, I'm gonna fuck you up. I don't care. if you start shit, you're in my weight class. It's gonna be a scrap. I don't care. But I'm not gonna hurt somebody fucking smaller than me. That's just something I won't do.
That's some hoe shit. That's some bitch shit.
Yeah, so it's just
you're a fucking. If you think that it makes you feel like a fucking man to beat up somebody smaller than you, you're a fucking punk, and you deserve whatever fucking fate that will come for you, whatever karma will come for you. And it sucks because Majors was having a fucking great year. He was even
a great actor, man.
Even the shitty Ant-Man, he was a bright spot in that. He was best part of that Creed movie. And I was really, like, he coming off of Lovecraft Country and all these great acting roles. And I was like, please don't be guilty, please. And it's like you said, you could come back from this. It's people have done a lot worse and come back from it.
It's a piece of shit move. Don't get me wrong.
He's an asshole and he has some issues,
but he can learn.
He can learn from this.
He's a young guy. He can learn.
Yeah. Well, he's like what, 30 in his 30s?
It's still young.
Oh yeah. I forgot we're old. That's right.
Yeah, we're still young, man. Like
it seems like he got a lot of issues. He's got a lot of psychological issues and a lot of mental shit he needs to get through, a lot of anger shit he needs to get through. And hopefully he comes out of this as a better person, and hopefully he can be a teacher to like this next generation of actors. Like, he can show them, hey man, this is what you don't do. This is what, don't make the mistakes I made. So hopefully people can learn from this. And he didn't, it didn't come out that he raped anybody. He didn't
kill anyone.
It didn't kill anybody. He didn't really, didn't intend to like harm her.
Not diminishing the crime.
No, not at all.
But he didn't kill anybody. He didn't he didn't like disfigure anyone.
He was an asshole. He's a fucking asshole in relationships, and you maybe should fucking step back and like kind of look at yourself and like, hey.
The problem is just not with him. This is just it was put into the fucking public because he's such a public figure. But this shit happens everywhere.
Yeah, it happens all the time, and
it happens everywhere. And it's fucked up that we don't exactly.
We know people that have been in this situation. We know people that have gone through this like shit with bad relationships, and they you want them to get out of it, but they just stuck in this fucking relationship they can't get out of, and it's
physical,
and it's a fucked up cycle that people just don't want to. You don't want to break the cycle. Break the cycle. There's help out there for you if you're going through this shit, and you should, just because somebody says I've been a part of this in childhood, like they say they're going to change, they're not going to do it again, but they always do.
If you're in your fucking 40s, you can't fucking, that's you, that's who you are, that's who you are.
Yeah, so
you can try, but that's who you are pretty much. But if you're if you're younger than that, and if he's in his 30s, dude, he could still change.
Yeah,
there's a lot of soul searching you can do at that time, because maybe the person you thought you were isn't who you want to be now. Yeah,
exactly. So hopefully he learns from this, and he moves on, and and people can grow from this, and people can learn lessons, and hopefully his situation will hopefully help somebody else out and help them get out of a fucked up relationship and volatile situation. So it sucks, man. I wish we didn't have to talk about this. I wish we could just have a positive, talk about fucking, some positive stuff.
We came in with a good mood too.
All right. So now, that being said, what
here we go.
What do we do next now? Are we gonna so we're
do you scrap Kang?
I think we should scrap Kang for now. I think any actor coming in to replace him, it's just going to bring too much heat on this person, and just kind of like too much. It's too much pressure to bring on to a character, an actor. And Kang wasn't really done greatly in the fucking MCU.
It didn't.
He took L's left and right. He lost to Ant-Man and a bunch of ants, and he got turned into spaghetti. Like every time he showed up, he kind of took some L's. He wasn't the Thanos level threat that they wanted him to be, because they wrote him like a fucking kind of a C-lister. So like the character wasn't like he didn't come in with this like gravitas that you want a villain that's going to fight they're going to have to reform the Avengers. They're going to have to, they're going to have a multiverse war and all this shit. And like, but you wrote this character to be kind of the reason it was he brought it up to a level because Jonathan Majors was a great actor, and he brought that character up to another level.
Scenery.
And that's the only reason where that why people were excited about Kang coming in. But now I think you need to scrap the character. I think you could reshuffle. We can hint at some other characters. We've talked about in recent time, like, oh, they want to bring in Doom. I don't want them to force feed Doom. I want them to bring in Doom the right way. So putting Doom as a Band-Aid onto the MCU is, I think, a wrong direction.
If they would have been alluding to him the whole time,
yeah,
they could have easily brought him in.
Yeah, but they chose not to. They want to fucking like just kind of meander about it and like, oh, we'll bring it at some point. I don't want to be next movie. Oh, Doom was it? This is Doom all the time.
It's Latveria. Another country appeared.
Now we have to right now. Personally, I love how my feelings on Doom, but I don't want to see Doom brought in just as a fucking a placeholder or like some the second option just because you failed with Kang and Jonathan Majors.
With Doom, they're gonna have a great original villain. Like, it's not a what's it called? The shadow version of a DC character. Doom feels like an original like character, like Thanos and Darkseid. It's not just like a fucking mirror shit.
Yeah, there's no others. There's no other Dooms. Yeah,
there's no other pretenders.
There's only one Doom.
It really is, but they missed their chance. Are they going to pivot from this? And how do you pivot? Are you just going to scrap Kang? That's admitting defeat.
I think you have to. I think MCU's taking some L's and they fucked up, like trying to push these characters that no one gave a fuck about. We talked about this a lot. If you want to go see watch our state of the MCU, we break a lot of this shit down with some of the issues they've had. But I think
D-listers.
A lot of D-listers, and they have these characters now. There's no excuse. Like they need to start pushing these A-list characters.
Why are they making a Thunderbolts movie? What purpose does it serve? Oh, they made a Suicide Squad. We need to do this. Oh, they made a mistake, and now you guys are going to copy it.
Yeah, and they're going in and doing a lot of reshoots for Captain America. And that's for every movie. Every movie goes into, but the thing is, the difference is they brought in a new writer to I don't know if they're for the new scenes or maybe this is stuff they're gonna like try to incorporate for the next phase. But it's interesting. I think they after this whole situation, the last few months of the MCU, they're looking and like, oh, we need to retool some of this shit. So they can either change for the better or they're gonna have to reboot.
Well, bear with me on this one. So on the reshoots for this on New Order, what is it now? What
Brave New World.
Brave New World.
Yeah.
On Brave New World. What if they're doing reshoots and bringing another writer? Because they're going to introduce another big bad.
I think it's a good because they have to like who's going to be if it's not Kang, who's going to be like who's going to be the guy? Like if you don't recast Kang, it's and the only if you're going to build the Secret Wars, which you if you should have done in the first place is like start introducing Doom because Doom is a big part of all like both fucking major Secret War storyline. And if you want to do that storyline and without Doom and just make it Kang, like like Kang was never like my favorite character in the comics. Like Kang was fine. He was never like my I can't wait to read that Kang issue. He kind of always came in. He was kind of a joke and then kind of left. He was never eaten. He had some great story arcs, some great Avengers runs, some great Fantastic Four runs.
Oh, they were going to try to James Gunn him. Like James Gunn grabs a character, fucking writes him, makes him cool, and they're going to run with that. It didn't sound like that. Jonathan Majors was making him cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he was elevating that character into another level, and
but and that's the problem. So if you're gonna get rid of him, like right now, there's a few villains I would want to bring in, and I'd like to bring in like just one as like a mention, just so you already know the X-Men are coming. But you're not gonna do it. I'd like to see fucking like a Magneto or some new threat that Cap's gonna have to go after.
The rumor is Mr. Sinister is like the
and I like the idea of that,
which is great. Which I think Mr. Sinister can be
perfect.
A great villain. He can definitely
a geneticist.
Yeah, and dealing with mutants and like all these like trying to explain what mutants are and all that shit. So that could be a cool. I think that could be a cool way to bring in the X-Men and all that. But yeah, it sucks that we have to even talk about this, but I think it's MCU's fault too, man. They just didn't write Kang right properly. They didn't bring in the right characters when they should have. I think it's going to be interesting to see what they try to pull off, and hopefully they can. They have enough time. Luckily, I think the writer's strike, actor strike happened at the right time. That was enough time to like kind of reassess and like retool everything, and let's like kind of look at what we're doing and what how can we make this better.
Stop going cheap.
Stop going cheap, and stop relying on so much fucking special effects. It's. Like that Ant-Man movie was all fucking special. Like it didn't really need all those fucking special effects, man. Like it was just too much thrown at you. I don't know. I think lower the budgets, be more creative, and introduce these villains. They need a phase of villains. They need a phase where the villains win. We introduce a bunch of villains, and like that, we need threats. Like what are the threats in the MCU? Like there's no real threats. Like the villains come and go. And like the heroes just like sit around for 5 years between movies. It's like, dude, like the MCU needs to be active. It needs to keep going. It needs to be shit's always happening. But it just feels like we're taking breaks, too long of a breaks in between.
What if they bring back Red Skull?
I'm totally down with that. I love Red Skull.
Red Skull's an actual fucking big time villain. Red Skull comes back, brings Hydra back. Yeah.
And you don't even have to bring Hugo Weaving. Bring back did the voice in
Mark Vaughn. Mark Vaughn's he's going. I think he's having. I'm not sure if he's battling cancer or something right.
Oh, really?
Or he's battling something right now. Or he was. I'll double check on that. But I did hear that he had some kind of health issue.
That sucks, man. Hopefully he recovers, man. Yeah, he did a great job doing the voice of Red Skull in the Infinity War. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Bring the villains in. Kang was not going to be like the fucking save all, but it would have been fun to see Majors, kind of build on that character. But we'll move on. I don't think you should recast. You can recast Kang, but do that a few like down the road. You can recast Kang, bring him in as a variant down the road. You don't have to do it. Don't rush to recast him now. I think it's just,
I heard that some of the names that people are like throwing out there, like nobody wants to see John Boyega. Nobody wants to see John Boyega.
Every black actor in fucking Hollywood. I saw Denzel Washington, which I wouldn't mind, but I don't think he would do it.
No.
No.
Denzel.
The worst one was the Smiths, Jaden and Will Smith. They talked about. Like, please no, please no. That's the worst case scenario.
Yeah,
right?
You do not want to bring Will Smith into the MCU.
No, it's because it's going to be all about him, and we're going
to get a rap song about it too. No. Dance with me, just dance with me, just dance.
Come on, just Kang with me, Kang with me. No,
can you Kang with me? Like, no.
I'm the one who remains Kang in the future. Yeah,
Variant. My name is Variant. No. We don't need more Will Smith fucking songs.
Here come the variants.
Yeah. It happens with every movie. I'm surprised he didn't fucking. My name is Muhammad Ali. Like what? Come on, dude. Please, Will. Don't come to the MCU.
Here come the variants. Oh man, fuck, that's a nightmare scenario. Right there. Yeah, and I think it's lazy if you just recast him. I think just like hold off on the character. You could always bring him back down the line.
The thing that sucks is like Abdul Mateen the second.
He's playing Wonder Man.
He's playing Wonder Man.
Yeah, I think he's playing Wonder Man. Yeah, which I think that's kind of a.
Just get rid of him as Wonder Man and put him as Kang.
I don't care. Like Wonder Man's fine in comics, but I want to see this another one. Like we don't need a Wonder Man fucking show, dude. We don't need that, dude.
Yeah, I see. Like, look, Ms. Marvel. Yeah, I'd like a Ms. Marvel. She-Hulk. Yeah, I like She-Hulk. A Daredevil, of course. Echo. I don't know.
I don't need
it. Might be a show. It might be a show that I like.
I hope it's good. I'm hoping it's a good show, but we don't need it.
We don't need it. Falcon Winter Soldier. That one, honestly, like even because it was bad, we didn't need it. The other ones, I kind of felt WandaVision needed to happen. there's other shows that need to, like, What If. I'm glad it happens. I'm not sure. I'm like really jazzed about the new What If.
Yeah, I think the first they're doing 9 days of episode a day, so I think the first 2 are out so far. So
I haven't even fucking watched one
I think
yet.
the first 2 or 3 are out right now. So yeah, I'm gonna check those out today.
Yeah, I'll probably check them out too. I'm not really juiced about it.
Yeah, I'm not like, oh, I need to watch this. Like I'm not a first dayer on this one.
Like, how many other like projects do they have? Like, I don't know if I want to see a Young Avengers movie.
If they do it right, it could be fun.
Yeah, but see, that's the it could. I don't know if I need it.
Yeah,
it's
there's some good storylines they could pull from, but it could be fun, or it could be
I just
want to see the fucking X-Men and Fantastic Four. I think that's going to be the shot in the arm. Again, we talked about the state of the MCU. Go watch that episode to hear more of our deeper thoughts on the subject, because we go into it for sure.
Well, they need a new villain. That's the key thing. Who's an A-list villain that can come in right now? Bring in Norman Osborn?
Norman Osborn is not a bad shout. The MCU version of Norman Osborn. Yeah, Doom is, of course, is going to be a leader. Is going to be part of a New World, Brave New World.
So is Red Hulk, right?
So is Red Hulk. You can bring in. There's a few guys you can bring in. Of course, Galactus is going to be probably be part of the Fantastic Four. But yeah, there's some people you could bring in. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do, man. I'm just curious to see what this next phase is going to look like. Hopefully they right the ship and get back on track, because I want to go back to like loving these movies, not fucking having to either defend them or fucking hating them.
I'm scared for Cap. Cap's my favorite fucking series right now, and
I'm worried about that one too. I'm worried about
Cap.
I don't think people are going to accept Sam as Cap. I think it's going to turn into a fucking like rhetoric about black versus white thing, which I wish it wouldn't turn into.
For me, I'll tell you what it is. For me, it's not black or white. I really don't give a shit if Sam's been Falcon. I mean, Sam's been Cap.
Big up Falcon. Make Falcon a great fucking major character, which they're kind of doing. But you make him Cap, he just kind of lessens him, because like no one's gonna ever replace Steve Rogers, because Steve Rogers is Captain America, and Chris Evans did such a great job. So you're just basically the same thing if they recast Kang. Like, you're gonna fucking, like, actors just gonna have to like live up to the fucking.
And that's my issue with the new Cap movie, and it's been my issue with the character, with the actor who they cast. I don't believe that fucking Anthony Mackie can like lead a movie.
Yeah, he can't even fucking beat Eminem in fucking in a rap battle. Like, you can't. How he's gonna lead America, man? Jeez.
He can't. He's not. He can't lead the movie. Like, it just feels like he's not. He doesn't have. He's a supporting actor. He's always like, Hurt Locker. Yeah. He's fucking second. He's a second banana actor right now.
Yeah,
I've never really noticed them as the big name actor and the marquee name.
Yeah, him leading like a team and him being the guy. I don't know. And because that speech at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier was just like, nah.
It felt flat.
It's like, nah. I don't feel inspired at all, bro. Like, if like Chris Evans was saying that, like all that, like, you'd be like, oh yes sir, I'm listening. But like him, Falcon's like, I'm not buying it, man. So
he's you know what he sounds like? He sounds like the kid from Black Adam trying to rally the people.
Man, I forgot about that kid. That kid sucked. Oh my god, that kid sucked.
That's what to me. That's what that was.
When I watched the movie the second time, I was like, oh yeah, this kid. Like, I didn't really trip off him the first time, but the second time I was like, oh yeah, this kid is fucking horrible. This is a real horrible kid.
I like Anthony Mackie.
He's fine.
Somebody
like
told
Falcon.
me go. They said go watch. They said go watch Twisted Metal. That'll make me change my opinion of him, because he's a leading man in that. But it's just, I don't know. I just don't see it. Like, I've seen a lot of his work. I mean, I like a lot of his work. I just don't see leading. Your name's the marquee name on. He's a game manager. That's what he is. He's a game manager. He's not a leader.
The Honda DeLorean. Merry New Year. Said my Eddie Murphy places voice.
It's Happy New Year. Ha 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 ha. Happy New Year. Fucking love that scene.
All right, let's talk about all right, let's final topic for today was yeah, that's right. Another sad topic. The Iron Claw
Christmas cheer.
Christmas cheer. The Iron Claw review. We won't go. It's kind of hard to spoil this movie because this is based on a true story.
It's already yeah. There's already
it's
spoilers.
Kind of already spoilers, so we'll talk a little bit about it. We won't go into specifics, I guess. Well, I guess I don't know. Well, we'll talk about it. There's spoilers out there, so if you want to go, you never heard of the Von Erich story, you want to go in fresh. I would suggest
watch a documentary.
Don't look up anything. Just go see the movie, and then watch some documentaries after the fact. And the thing about this movie, if you just saw it on paper, you'd be like, "Oh, that's bullshit. None of that's just going to happen to somebody, a family in real life." No, all this shit happened. There's I sent effort a documentary. Cultaholic did a great breakdown of the Von Erichs of their storyline. It's a pretty good. Like I didn't realize how much they left out. They left the fucking brother out, which is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, the youngest one.
Yeah, they kind of left him out, and he had a tragic fucking ending too. So yeah, if you don't know the Von Erichs, they're a big family in Texas. They're like a wrestling royalty. Their father was Fritz Von Erich. He was like a Nazi sympathizer wrestler back in like the 50s and 60s. He was big time heel in the business. Heel meaning bad guy if you don't know wrestling terms. He was from Texas. He started becoming part of the NWA in Texas, and he kind of took control of it at some point. And so he had 6 sons. He had 6 sons, and basically they were part of the wrestling family. They were a wrestling family. He kind of pushed his sons to be the top guys. He pushed his son. He was very harsh on his sons. Very don't cry, go fucking work out, and be the best you can be. And the mother was very super religious. They basically were a big Christian family, and the wrestling shows actually were on a Christian network that was kind of syndicated broadcast throughout the U.S. So it was like one of the first like public wrestling shows that were you can publicly watch it all over the nation. So it was ahead of its time as far as like production values too. They were kind of pre WWF, so they kind of I'm sure WWF took a bunch of their fucking things and kind of made it their own. But the Von Erichs, very, very tragic story. Just one bad thing after another happened to these guys. Very tragic. They, I think, 4 of them committed suicide. 3 of them committed suicide. Yeah, 3 of them committed suicide. One allegedly committed suicide. A couple of other. They say so. We had this is mostly focused on Zac Efron. That's Kevin Von Erich. The only surviving brother out of the 6. So that kind of tells you like really what you need to know. They kind of switched some of the storylines for the brothers in the movie for dramatic purposes. Of course, Kerry Von Erich is probably the most famous of the Von Erichs because he did a stint in WWF. WWF has the Texas Tornado. That's when I first got introduced to the Von Erichs. Very intercontinental champion. One of my favorite Survivor Series teams of all time was like Warrior, Texas Tornado, Legion of Doom. I fucking love that fucking team so much.
Cheap ass team, man.
That's like when you're playing like on the fucking on the video game and like pick all the cheap people to be on your team. And then when you start reading about the history of the Von Erich, because you heard that name being a wrestler, you heard the Von Erich name so much and it comes up so often. But when you really look at the story, it's fucking tragic, man. It's fucked up. So we got the Iron Claw movie, directed by Sean Durkin. And he said it's kind of he described it as a family movie, a sports movie, a tragedy. It's a Greek tragedy. And it's kind of like what do you say? It was an absence of grief, kind of an absence of grief, like people trying to be strong and trying to move on over just a fucked up circumstances. But yeah, it was fucking great acting in this. Zac Efron, probably I think his best role in my opinion. I really enjoy it. He had a very stoic face. He had very He was very good, but I think the one that kind of steals the movie for me is the guy who played Carrie Von Erich. What's his name again?
Jeremy Allen White.
Jeremy, I'm gonna get one of these days.
I told you I'm sticking to that. I learned it.
It's those three names I always fuck up on. It's a three. When you give me the three names, I always I always mix them up. Yeah, he kills it. The guy from The Bear, he kills it. I think he does. Anytime he's on screen, he embodies Texas Tornado, and he does a great job. The whole cast is great. Yeah, the guy who was the David Von Erich was great. Yeah, the guy who played the other the younger brother, he was good. He just they all had great acting. The dad, what's the dad's name?
Holt McCallany.
Holt McCallany. He showed
that guy is great, dude.
He shows up in a lot of movies. You mentioned fucking
Fight Club.
Fight Club. Yeah, he was great in that. But yeah, man, what are your thoughts, man? Iron Claw.
Other than Ric Flair, which he was horrible in it.
Ric Flair was really bad. He was one of the worst fucking Ric Flair impressions. Like you could have somebody get a little bit more pizzazz. The hair, the acting, he was just like, dude, you couldn't got anybody. Like, dude, there's so many wrestlers that do a good Ric Flair. You get fucking Jay Lethal, who'll just fucking like wind up his skin or something.
Reverse Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, it was just really bad. It kind of takes you out of it for a second because like, oh, this guy's really bad.
He's really bad, dude.
The other actors they got to play the other wrestlers were really good.
Harris Dickinson as David Von Erich. He was great, man.
Yeah, who's the other guy that played the Bruiser Brody guy was good.
Stanley Simons.
Yeah,
Stanley's yes. Yeah,
the guy who played Harley Race was really good.
Yeah, Kevin Anton.
Yeah.
Chavo Guerrero Jr. as the Sheik, the opening match.
Yeah.
I didn't even trip that was Ryan Nemeth as Gino Hernandez.
Oh, really?
I didn't fucking trip. Wow. Now that I look at it, that's amazing. Good shit on Ryan Nemeth. That's called acting. Good on him. Because I did not know I could not see it. I couldn't. It's like when I fucking didn't see and it was a trip. It took me a long time to realize it was in Carlito's Way. Fuck, why can't I remember his name? Spicoli. What's Spicoli's fuck? I can't remember the actor's name. Why?
Sean Penn?
Sean Penn. When Sean Penn was a fucking lawyer from Carlito's Way, I didn't know that for a long time. I was like, that is him. That's called acting. Yeah. But yeah, it's
that's crazy. Yeah.
This movie's fucked up, man. Well, because the thing is, I know the story. You know, we know the story growing up. We hear about you hear about the Von Erichs. I watched both when I was growing up. I watched WCW. I watched or the NWA. Watched fucking NWA. Mark. Yeah, I watched NWA. I watched WWF when I was a kid. So I got to hear the name Von Erich a lot, growing up. And you get to see Kevin. I never got to see the other guys, other than Kerry when he came to WWE, which I just happened to see his debut. I looked up on Peacock, July 28th, 1990, Saturday night's main event. He debuted in the final match against Playboy Buddy Rose, and this is already after his accident, where he lost his foot.
Yeah, and I did not know. Like he hit it for a long time, and the fact that he hit it so well, and he became Intercontinental Champion while missing a foot, and no one knew about it.
Yeah, and it was amazing how much hard work he put in. Because as I'm watching his match, just to kind of see how he moved, and you can't tell. Like he does a good match. I'm even looking at his feet. The only thing that you kind of look is that his foot kind of slightly goes inward a couple times, but it just comes back. But it looks natural. So it's just sad, man.
Yeah. This whole movie is
it's a family movie. It's a movie about family. It's fucked up because it's a movie about brother. I love my brothers, but we fight all the time. And I look at these guys and I'm like, these guys actually love each other. Can't wait to see each other. We're like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? But we do love each other. But it's hey, what's up? Man? These guys fucking see each other and they fucking take a group hug and shit like a huddle. That's amazing. And and just hearing the way when Ephraim as Kevin was just what he wants. He goes, yeah, I want to buy a ranch and just have everybody live with me. That's brother shit. That's brotherly love. That's really brotherly love right there.
Yeah.
And that's the saddest
brotherly
part.
shove, but a brotherly love. Yeah.
Like hearing just Kevin's perspective the whole time, it's just sad.
Yeah.
They were taught to be so strong. Yeah.
Yeah, the cast is great. Mira Tierney is great. Like I didn't realize it was her until like quarter through the movie. I was like, oh shit, that's Mira Tierney.
Wow.
I was like, she was really good playing the mom. Super religious. Kind of like the overbearing, super religious family. Lily James is great. I like her a lot. She was great. She played and she was in that. She was in that. What was it? Pam and Tommy. She played Pamela Anderson in that. She just likes playing Pam characters. She was great in that. So, she's a great actress. I like when she shows up and things. But all around great acting. Zac Efron kills it.
He's a great actor. He's a good actor, man.
Yeah, that's good. I hope he like goes away from the dancing, singing, pretty boy fucking phase he had. Now he's kind of going through like, oh, I'm going to be an actor now. Which I'm glad to see he's getting getting his flowers and kind of getting away from that little stigma. And he was great. Yeah. And the soundtrack is really good in this movie. It's shot well. The wrestling scenes are really awesome. Like they were like clean wrestling moves. Like sometimes you have wrestling movies and the wrestling's kind of like generic. They do like the bare minimum, but these guys were doing some real wrestling moves and smoothly. And that's, the benefit of having like Chavo and Ryan Nemeth and all these like really good wrestlers in there to actually, hey, if we're going to do it, let's do it right. Because the Von Erichs were a wrestling family and they were wrestling. They were really good wrestlers. Yeah, they were really good wrestlers, man. Well, at least the top three guys were, the top three sons were. But yeah, this is a very tragic story. Go into it. Yeah, go into Raw if you haven't seen, haven't read. We're leaving a lot of stuff out. I think you can. This is a good question from Leo. So as far as wrestling movies go,
I think this is better than The Wrestler just because, this is real. This actually happened. Like a lot of the events of this happened. The guy. He was, dude. My fucking heart goes out to Kevin for having like, you could hear him because of the way he was raised. He just dealt with everything. He didn't know how to fucking go. He went to his mom. Hey, I think he's being too hard on. You got to do something, and they just no. He just has, he has to put up with it, or or talk to your dad. Yeah, the suck it up thing,
Suck it up.
And he sucked it up and walked it off a whole lot in this, He never got to fucking like you said, it's a movie about grief. He never got to grieve.
It's not better. It's not better than No Holds Barred. That's the greatest wrestling movie of all time.
Battle of the tough guys.
I'll probably do a top 5 wrestling movies at some point.
Body Slams up there.
The Wrestler is up there. I don't know if I would say better than The Wrestler. I like The Wrestler a lot.
I think The Wrestler shot better. It looks cleaner.
I would say this is like it's top. It's like 1 and 2. You can probably switch them out if you want to. But yeah, really good telling. Good story. Tragic. Go see it. But don't I don't think you're gonna have like it does kind of have a happy ending, but it's kind of.
Go watch The Wrestler. Go watch Iron Claw, and then watch a documentary. Watch a documentary on him.
Yeah, and the fucking real life is even more fucked up. Like, oh, this is fucked up, and then you're like, oh, it's more fucked up. Out of here, because I haven't seen the Iron Claw. Have a great show. From the Hondo. I'm looking forward to seeing the Iron Claw from Laura. Yeah, go check it out. It's a really good film. Even if you don't give a fuck about wrestling, I think it's a good family story. It took me halfway through Carlia's Way to realize it was Sean Penn.
David Kleinfeld. Yeah, dude. It's crazy.
Leo's gonna fall asleep around 10 minutes in. Hopefully, watch it this weekend. Leo, you don't go to the movies. You're just gonna sleep through the movies. You're old now.
And this is a testament to this. Aquaman came out. We're SF Comic Book Co. We went to go see the Iron Claw instead of Aquaman 2.
Like, I want to see Aquaman, I guess, but I'm not
I'm not gonna pay for it.
I'm not in a rush to go see it. Like if I had a free afternoon or it pops on HBO Max, I'll watch it. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to go watch it, and especially after what I've heard about like certain scenes and shit. Like I don't know, I want to see this. But if you want to go see a good movie, I would suggest go see Iron Claw.
We'll go see Iron Claw.
But yeah, bring some tissues because you're gonna be like, oh fuck. Especially if you have brothers and you have family, and I think it's gonna hit you a little harder for sure. If you're you don't have to be a wrestling fan. It's just a family story. It's an American story. So I would check it out. It's rough to watch, man. It's a good movie though. Hopefully get some consideration, some awards consideration.
I'll tell you this. I hope that Holt McCallany gets Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to him and I've listened to interviews with Fritz, dude sounds like him, man. The mannerisms are down, like how he talks like him, just like a plotting talk. It's you gotta listen to it. It's fucking great.
Yeah. How Iron Claw compared to Heels. They do take a lot of elements from like the Von Erich kind of like that family wrestling town kind of thing, but it's more of a more of
a dramatization of it.
Yeah, it's kind of I've seen the first three. Rick's jumped in like a season and a half in or something like that.
I'm finishing the first season. They finally put all the episodes up of the second one too. So I'm gonna go through that.
I just want to get Stars. Stars always disappoints me. Like they have a good show and then they cancel it or fucking I know.
They don't have enough good shows to keep HBO. I can watch their library forever.
HBO has so much shit I want to watch. So like, and one shit I want eventually want to watch too. So Stars has shit like I don't care about Power and whatever the fucking like Ray Donovan. I would watch. Oh wait, Ray Donovan's Showtime.
Showtime.
Yeah.
No, Stars is like what? Isn't it like that? What's the fucking one? A time travel on the.
Ash versus Evil Dead is the reason I had Stars for like 3 years because
they put it on Netflix.
But now it's like I have the disc too. So, yeah. So Iron Claw. All right. What did you see? CGC the movie.
Oh man. You know what? As a wrestling fan and everything, a brother.
Fucking Mark.
A brother. This one almost got me to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost got me to cry. I'm gonna say this is probably like 8, 9.
9. Okay.
It's a good movie, man. I mean, the guys the performances are great.
Yeah. I'd probably give it 8.5. It's a very good, well-made movie, and it really sticks with you and makes any movie that sticks with you like that, and you kind of like, play it back in your head and like kind of think about certain scenes and certain things. It's slow at some parts, definitely some slow, but when it gets going, it's very like it just kind of hits you over the head over and over again. But it's a good movie. I'll say 8.3, 8.4. That's my score for it. But yeah, good movie. Go check it out. Definitely want to see it again. It's a tragic story. Yeah, go watch it and then go watch some documentaries on the Von Erichs and to kind of see like the whole story. It's kind of fucked up, man. It's even more fun. The movie kind of I wouldn't say sugarcoat it because it's pretty fucking depressing.
No, I think it condenses it so much.
Yeah, it kind of condenses it like a nice tight 2-hour window.
Yeah, it condenses a whole lot. Back,
it's a lot they left on the fucking cutting room floor. And so, yeah, go check it out. It's a sad story, but it's a human, family story. So go check it out if you're so inclined.
Yeah. Efron will change your mind on it.
Efron, man, yeah, he's.
Did you watch the Ted Bundy movie?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Go watch that. Yeah. That movie's the one that that made me like, wow, this guy's good. This guy's good, man. Like
Big Lil said, what's that?
Or it's A&W root beer. I won't. All
right, let's. See, yeah, Aquaman is out. Yeah, a lot of people.
Aquaman.
That's like the fucking Aquaman.
Aquaman.
You're like the fourth person to be like, wait, Aquaman's out. Like, yeah, it's out.
You can see that they didn't really push the movie.
No, they didn't even do like a red carpet premiere for it. They were like, nah. They're like, nah, we're not gonna fucking do it.
I like the idea of him as Lobo a lot more.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna see. All right, so it's the weather outside is frightful, and so we got to jump into the pool. Also, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends about us. Give us as a gift for this Christmas. If you hate somebody, give us the gift of SF Compico. Pull list. Pull list is just stuff you picked up during the week, stuff you watched, listened to, pissed you off, made you happy, something fun, something horrible. You want to go first? Or want me to go first?
I'll go first. So on PlayStation Network, they have Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. So it's all the Mega Man games, free if you have the PSN Plus benefit. And yeah, I just went through Mega Man 2 the other day, finished it. It's so satisfying, man. Like I was,
the route to go.
Oh yeah, well the thing is that if you know certain levels that you got to go to first, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna just kill the enemies right in front of you over and over again, so you can get extra men. Kind of helps out to know the tricks of the trade. Nintendo Power really helped out when you're growing up before the internet. So yeah, just played part 2, finished it already. It's a great game. It's an awesome game. It's a hard game. I can't remember how hard these games used to be when we were kids. So
yeah, there was no instant fucking back exactly where you died. No, you had to go. Some games
go back to the beginning of the level,
all the way over to the beginning, or the beginning of the game. You had a couple continues, you had a couple lives, and either you get lucky, get some extra lives, or you had to start all over again.
There wasn't no halfway point marker. Yeah. Not like there was in Super Mario World.
There's no checkpoints. There's no
checkpoints. There's no reloads. we had to fucking memorize shit. This is how I do this. Just jump here, run.
Oh, there's extra life right here. I need this extra life for later. I need that fucking.
This is my spot. So yeah, for anybody who remembers those games, and even if you haven't played Mega Man and want to play, just the old school run and gun shooter, they're on there. I already started Mega Man 3. I'm gonna go back and play Mega Man 1. Never finished it.
People love. People kind of skip Mega Man 1 and go Mega Man 2 as the superior game.
Yeah, Mega Man 2 and 3, I think to me are the best games. I think Mega Man 5 is also one of the better ones. I wasn't a big fan of 4 with Pharaoh Man, but 2 and 3 are fucking dope. And I'm glad that they're just releasing more of these games. I wish Konami would do the same, because Konami had a lot of great old school NES games. Russian Attack, Operation Wool. No, that's Taito. Castlevania. But yeah, it's good. I like games, and that shit's fucking fun as fuck, man. So, and yeah, go watch Saturday Night's Main Event, July 28th, 1990. And go watch.
Yeah, I want to go back and watch his Intercontinental title.
The run, the match. His it's just sad that they got rid of him. Fucking Vince, man.
Yeah.
He was.
And it kind of,
I understand their part, but
it kind of set him off on a dark path too. So, yeah, just drugs and alcohol and painkillers, and like these guys go through a lot of shit, and painkillers are sometimes the easy way out to take away that pain, and it sucks.
He did everything he could to, and the thing that sucks is that he's one of those stories that did everything he could to overcome his disability, and it still got taken away from him.
Yep.
That sucks.
Yep.
They could have made a whole movie just on Kerry, man.
Yeah.
He got shit taken away from him twice. The fucking that was the hard one. The Olympics and wrestling.
Yep. Yeah. Well, speaking of which, of the guy who was wrestling and took the Intercontinental, coincidentally that day, I got Mr. Perfect, man. One of my favorite heels of all time. Just watching some of his promos back in the day. Just the video of him playing sports and like kind of throwing passes to himself and making these half-court shots easily. Just some great vignettes from back. Mr. Perfect. The music was great. He was just the arrogant fucking asshole. Yeah, the music is great. Yeah, yeah. He's one of my favorite all-timers. Kurt Hennig, man. He was great, man. Underused. He should have been world champion, but kind of underused, man. They didn't really. They kind of put a ceiling on him. He didn't really get past. But he was an all timer, man. I like Mr. Perfect a lot.
He could have been a world champion.
He could have, yeah.
He could have been Flair level.
Yeah, but they kind of had a ceiling on him. They wouldn't let him get past that ceiling.
Vince doesn't like if you're not fucking big as fuck, man.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. He was like, well, now back then he's undersized, but he'd tower over any of these fucking guys nowadays. Yeah, great wrestler. Found it for $11. It was on sale, so I was like, yeah. It's a great fare. Comes with the towel. Also, he has a towel you can put around him.
Which company is that? WWF.
That's a Mattel
Legends line. Mattel.
Yeah, Mattel WWE Legends Elite Collection. Great figure. I found another GI Joe. My GI Joe collection is classified as gathering a lot of steam.
Oh, nice.
General
Hawk.
Yeah, great. Comes with some nice helmets, some shotguns, and cool figure. I'll be opening that on Christmas, just on my own.
Hey, do they have like Falcon too?
Falcon is in the line, but they have a horrible head sculpt on him. Don't fuck with the Falcon. Yeah, very disappointment. Very disappointed with the Falcon. Let's see what else. Transformers is continuing to be one of my favorite comics of the year. It's really good. Issue number 3 just came out. It's the art's really good. Darren Warren Johnson's killing it. The storyline's great. Some great fucking epic scenes. It's really fun, like retelling the Transformers story in a fresh but familiar way. It's a lot of fuck yeah moments. It's incorporating some of the G.I. Joe stuff too in it.
What's the book again?
It's Transformers by Daniel Warren Johnson. This is Skybound. This is Robert Kirkman's company. They got the rights to do all the Hasbro Transformer G.I. Joe stuff, and they're killing it, man. I'm really digging it. I'm digging what they're doing. Another comic that came out this week, we got Godzilla versus Kong versus Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. So this has come out, issue number 3. Yeah, issue number 3. A lot of fun, man. Godzilla beat the shit out of Superman last issue. So Superman's almost pretty much dead because Godzilla kicked his ass. Some great scenes. We got Atom Smasher fighting Godzilla in this issue. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's fun. It's all kind of incorporates a lot of the DC universe with the Godzilla Monarch universe. It's a lot of fun. Highly recommend checking this out if you're a fan of either of these stuff.
Is some of that stuff? Oh well, of course not going to be canon. Never mind.
Well, it's part of the, basically they bring in the DC universe, magically brings in the Monarch universe.
Oh, okay.
So they're kind of it's kind of coming in as a side. Speaking of which, Monarch has been really good. Just watched the latest episode last night. I'm just gonna get you an Apple TV for the holidays, because you can watch it properly. What's all the episodes come out? Just get it for a month. I'll pay for it for a month, and you can just get it and cancel it right away. It's a fun show. It's kind of tying in all the Monarch stuff from Godzilla and Kong Skull Island, kind of answering some questions about Monarch that kind of had how did they jump from the 2014 to King of the Monsters? They were this big organization, so they're kind of answering some questions about, kind of filling in some gaps. I'm really digging it. It looks like a movie. It's Apple, so they're spending a lot of money on it. It's a number 1 show on there. It's a lot of fun. I'm digging it. Kurt Russell's great. I like Kelsey Clemens. Yeah, she's really good in it. This is the last episode kind of focused on her character. Really good. Also, I was talking to Mr. Everett about this week. Obliterated. If you check it out on Netflix, it's a special ops team. It's 8 episodes. A special ops team saves Las Vegas from a nuke, and they start partying. But midway through the party, after they've taken drugs and got drunk and what have you, they find out that the job is not done. There was a fake nuke they got rid of, so now they have to try to sober up and go back on mission and try to stop the nuke, from, the real nuke from going off. And it's kind of in a 24 vein. It's in real time. So a couple of people jumped on some ecstasy and some quaaludes and some other shit, and they're all trying to sober up while also trying to save the world. It's a fun little show, 8 episodes. It's not not perfect, but it's a fun cast. I would recommend if you have 8 hours to spare, you want to check out a fun show on Netflix. If you're looking for something to watch. I got a lot of shit this week. Goddamn. Watched this last night. I haven't seen this in a while. It's been a minute. The Company of Wolves.
Oh.
It's I kind of remember why I'm not a huge fan of this movie. It's a beautiful movie. I like a lot of the ideas and some of the stories, but it's kind of doesn't make any sense a lot of the time. It's kind of all over the place. But the transformation effects are really fucking good. Some of the best werewolf transformation scenes, and some fun fantasy elements. But it just doesn't make any sense towards the end, and it just it tries to be a lot of things, but it's basically trying to be an art house movie, but like it doesn't make sense. A lot of it doesn't make sense. It doesn't really explain what it is and what it's trying to be. But the visuals and the set design and some of the transformation scenes are really good. Some good actors in it too. David Warren? What the hell's his name? David Warner?
David Warner.
Yeah, David Warner. And this is directed by Neil Jordan, who directed Interview with a Vampire. It's got some great scenes and some fun scenes, but damn, it just like left me so flat at the end. I was just like, if they would have explained a little bit of what's going on here, but they were just kind of like trying to very like, oh, the visuals will tell you the story. I'm like, no, the visuals are not telling the whole story. Angela Lansbury's in this too. It's an interesting flick. I think every like 10 years I try to watch this and try to give it a chance, and then I remember, oh yeah, this is the reason I'm fucking. And some movies I give a chance to, and like I hated back in the day, I love. But this one was kind of all over the place. But the transformation scenes fucking save it, and some of the acting really saves it. Some of the visuals, but the ending sucks.
I'm more in love with the trailer of that movie than the actual movie.
Yeah, it's a good trailer. And one of the best cover arts of all time. I remember seeing that as a kid. That's it, and they actually deliver on that scene too. Like they actually so a lot of those movies from the 80s like had great cover art. Then nothing happened in the fucking actual movie. Some interesting stuff for sure. You got any hidden gems for us this week?
You know what? Just scour YouTube, man. I scoured YouTube and did those ABC weekend specials. The ones they used to with Captain O.G. Reedmore. So, I'm just like looking for stuff, hard to find stuff out of my, childhood, and you can find there. Found a whole bunch of fucking old school cartoons that, the Pac-Man cartoon and they're all still up there. They got all these movies too, man. You're expected to take them down, but they're not taking them down. So fuck it. I'm just gonna keep watching them. That you said it was gonna get taken down. That fucking Saturday morning, Cartoon Express still up, still going. They're still releasing new episodes too. Good. So
yeah, some of them like they know the algorithm to skate the fucking like the
escape YouTube.
Yeah. So you just some of them get lucky, and some of them I remember watching like they get taken down like right away. Like, God damn it. So speaking of hidden gems, I've been watching this. Found this an Amoeba. If you don't remember this show, Parker Lewis Can't Lose. One of my favorite shows from the early 90s. Kind of really ahead of its time. Very clever, like the camera movements, the music, and just the acting, and just kind of the hilarious like goofiness of the show.
Miss Musso.
I had a crush on Miss Musso back in the day. She was so hot. Melanie Chardoff. Yeah, she was hot back in the day. Definitely one of those like early. Like, oh yeah, I like authoritative women in short skirts and heels. Yes,
Kubiak.
Yeah, this is great. Found the first season at Amoeba. I was trying to look up the second season. Second season is like $150 used. So I'm going to be on the hunt. So this one is actually I paid half of what it's going for online. So that's a steal for me. So now I'm going to be on the hunt for the part 2. Try to go to those thrift stores and those used DVD stores. Try to find season 2 on this. I think you can find them online in certain places, but I don't know.
It's just the price they get you on.
Yeah, but a great show, underrated. Definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. I think ahead of its time. Not one of those things that's ahead of its time for sure. Let's see. Lori, favorite Christmas movie?
I'm still a stickler for fucking A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
I know they play it out, but God dang, is there some magic about that movie, man?
Yeah, it's an all-timer for sure. I would go. I just rewatched Home Alone. I love Home Alone, man. It's great. It's a great Christmas movie. Home Alone and Scrooge are probably my 2 favorites.
I'd probably say Gremlins is my second.
Gremlins?
Yeah, I love Gremlins, man.
We're gonna block you from this stream, Krista. It's the greatest movie of all time, not Christmas movie.
It's not the greatest Christmas movie, but it's a Christmas movie.
It's a horrible Christmas movie. Great action movie. Let's see. Yeah, there's some good ones. There's some good ones. I started rewatching some recently, last couple of years. So, yeah, but Gremlins is a good show. I like Gremlins. That's definitely more of a Christmas movie for sure.
That's definitely a Christmas movie. It was a fucking Christmas gift that he gave him.
Y'all doing best of 2023? Thanks for transitioning, Leo. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing that. Our top 10 of 2023, either next week sometime or the first week of January. Just depends how the schedules work next week. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing that. Our top 10. It's our personal top 10. We do it every year, just kind of like your personal top. Could be movies, could be figures, could be a trip, could be a concert, could be just a piece of art, could be just a situation, just whatever you want. Your personal top 10. It's a lot of fun. I love putting together that list. It's hard. This year's gonna be hard. We did a lot of shit went down this year. Movies, trips, and conventions and all kinds of shit, and a lot of cool figures this year picked up. So this is going to be a tough one this year, but it's always fun. I love putting together a list and shit. So that'll be a lot of fun. We'll give you guys a heads up when we're doing that, but hopefully next week sometime. And then we're going to do our preview episode after that of all the shit coming out in 2024. Speaking of 2024, thoughts on the trailer for Civil War? Yeah, I just saw it for the first time watching Iron Claw. That's the first time I saw the trailer. It looks like a documentary, really. It's not even like this shit looks like it's gonna happen. It looks super interesting. Who's the director?
Not Duncan Jones. It's the other guy. Garland? Alex Garland?
Alex Garland. Okay, yeah. I like his work. Yeah, he did Ex Machina, and he's very
Annihilation.
Good at Annihilation. And yeah, he's a good director.
Very visual, man.
Yeah, very visuals, and he like a lot of it. If you said Ex Machina, there's a lot of deep shit in that fucking movie. So yeah, it looks pretty interesting. It's pretty like very timely too, because it feels like that's where we're going. This is intergalactic Civil War.
Well, the fucked up thing is, it's like, yeah, it's a warning, but the side that looks like they're the ones with the guns are the ones that want this.
Yeah, they want us to war. Yeah, I think the government wants more. They want us to be fighting each other. It's better when we're fighting each other, not them. Mr. Perfect was the perfect heel. Yeah, Big Leo, he was great, man. He was a part of Heenan's fucking
great
squad.
heel, but there's fucking great heels in the past, man.
Yeah. One of the like you, if you have a sibling, you practice wrestling moves, and I did the fucking fisherman suplex, the perfect plex on my sister a few times back in the day. The face shook. Yeah. That was fun. Yeah.
I used to love doing the sharpshooter on people. Sit on it, motherfucker.
Sit on it. Yeah. Good times. All right. Anything else we gotta talk about before we get out? Yeah, I think we're pretty good. We gotta make sure you're what am I doing? Here we go. Oh, sorry. Like and subscribe to the video if you haven't already. tune in. Follow the social medias. Subscribe to the channel here. Turn on the notifications so we know we're on. Usually Saturday. Sometimes we come on Tuesday. If it depends on our week, we work, and this is our side hustle. Even though we don't make any money, we'd be a little bit more consistent if we're making money. But we do it for fun, the love of the game. It's a lot of fun, and we get the end of the year, so this might be the last episode. So I guess treat it like the last episode of the year. We'll be doing our top 10 and then our preview episodes coming up in the next few weeks. It's gonna be safe. Have a good, safe Christmas, and don't drink and drive. Don't fucking, Ubers are fucking rampant. Even if you have to pay fucking $40 for an Uber to get home.
Damn, wow.
Better than fucking the $10,000 fucking DUI fucking shit you have to get that.
Don't call Uber. Just call a fucking cab. They don't fucking charge you those.
Cabs ain't around no more, man. There's no more. There's no fucking cabs anymore, dude. There's very little cabs. So it's not worth the fucking price, man. Just fucking pay for an Uber, go home safe, and don't worry about your fucking car. It's better than you either killing yourself or killing someone else or getting that $10,000 fucking DUI. So be careful out there.
No Waymo, at least. You call Uber.
No Waymos.
Yeah,
No Waymos. No Waymos.
Keep those fuckers off the road.
No Waymos. No Waymos. No Waymos.
No Waymos.
Monday Night Football?
What's up? What's up? I'm fucking ready, dude. I'm so fucking juiced for this game.
It's gonna be good.
Fucking so fucking juiced.
It's our holiday revenge because they kicked our ass on Thanksgiving. I never forget that. I was so pissed at Thanksgiving. So we need our holiday revenge. Kicked their ass on Christmas. We're gonna stone cold stun them. What? We're gonna stone cold stun Santa Claus. It's gonna be fun, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm not trying not to get too fucked up, but we'll see.
Fucking Niners, dude. If they keep scoring.
Oh no.
They put a 40. If they put a 40 burger on there, oh my god.
A lot of 40 cheeseburgers. Yeah.
Fucking, you don't want to fucking kill Matt.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. Merry Christmas, Happy Honda Days. If we don't see you, Happy New Year. You filthy animals, and we'll be we breathe through and be safe and have fun.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Bye.
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Do we have any?
Fucking. I don't like that one. No. Not certain Christmas songs are very bad.
This one Rick likes. Should have some Christmas music.
We should have ended off with fucking.
Now we're out here going out with a bang here on the SM Comic Book Code
What
channel.
the fuck is this?
Shout it out to those Christmas hussies and hustles. See you on the flip side here.
What the fuck?
It's like Sheriff wrestling intro music. Coming to the ring. Ho ho ho.